What's up, funky YouTube? Welcome to episode 3 of my weekly Funk Date. I am Professor John. I'm going to talk about what I've been up to, some Monday motivation, all things bass and funk. This week I'm talking about Victor Wooten. Hope you enjoyed the episode and subscribe below. My Monday motivation quote is, "Your effort level is a direct reflection of your interest level. You don't need to tell anyone how invested you are. Your actions will do that." This motivation can be looked at in two different perspectives, in my opinion. The first, more directive perspective, is actions speak louder than words. We've been hearing this since we were kids, and it's 100% true. With my 10-year-old, he's programmed to say he's sorry anytime he does something wrong. But sometimes you can tell he's not that sorry because he keeps doing the same actions. That's just one example of actions speaking louder than words. But it happens every day with current events, social media, and the current attention span of people with the current technology. I think a lot of social media has made people think words are more important than action because people can virtue signal, get likes and recognition without actually doing anything to solve the problem that they're talking about. There are too many keyboard warriors out there. There's not enough people taking action, and I think that needs to change. So take action, follow your goals, whether that be your art, your politics, whatever you want. But make sure you do and put the effort forth and try. Second perspective to me is that you should be focusing your time on what you're interested in and the goals you have and want to achieve. Talk is cheap. You can talk about wanting to play an instrument. Performing live, putting out content, putting out videos, but if you don't put forth the effort into these things, you'll never do them, period. Until you try to do these things, which requires effort, you will never know what it takes to even achieve your goals. And you have to know this in order to put together a plan to consistently do stuff to work towards your goals and achieve them. I think the two reasons why people don't put the necessary effort into their goals are distractions in life and being burnt out from their day job. Let's start off with the distractions. I want to start by saying that distractions are necessary. You do need to rest. You need to relax. And there are great ways to do so now with all the technology around you, but you still have to do it in moderation. Don't come home from work every day and binge watch Stranger Things for 3 weeks, then complain about how you don't have enough time for your goals. Me personally, I get all my stuff done immediately after work, and I still got time to watch Boardwalk Empire before I go to bed so I can see some gangster killing, and then have a nice nap and get ready for work again in the morning. But I only watch one episode a day. It's moderation. I don't watch it for hours on end. I get all my stuff done first too. It's kind of like a child. You make sure he gets his chores done, and then he can have fun. I do that for myself. Between all the streaming services, video games, and apps on your smartphone, everything is trying to distract you and focus your attention on their service or their product. That is the goal of these services, is to get your attention. They're telling investors that. They want your eyes on their product. And if you know this, then you should know they're distracting you from your goals. So you need to put more attention and time into your goals than looking on your smartphone, than watching Netflix, watching Hulu, all that sort of stuff. And you need to put it into your art and into your passion, and you'll achieve your goals a lot faster than you would if you were not. If you do need to relax, watch some content that's related to your art or what you're doing or what you want to do. I listen to a ton of podcasts on independent musicians, music production, content creation, and that's how I kind of relax, is by learning more. And even though I'm not actively doing something, my brain is coming up with new ideas and thoughts on how I can create my music or generate content. So I'm learning things that are appropriate for my music career and everything like that. I feel like this kind of combines my relaxation with my work, so it's still productive even though I'm not actually actively doing anything. It's very little effort to pick a content that's related to your art, so that's something you could easily change this week. So do it and let me know how it goes. The second thing I think that happens for everybody is being burnt out by your day job. A lot of musicians and artists have to make money somehow, and it's not usually their art, especially at the beginning when they're working on their craft. I think it's important for creative people to plan their days after work so everything is the same every week. For example, every Monday, I download the backing track for my cover video, I put it into my digital audio workstation, and I get it ready so that on Tuesday I can just come home, record the audio and the video at the same time, edit the audio, edit the video, and then put it out on YouTube for you guys to enjoy every Wednesday morning. So that's my plan every Monday and Tuesday, and it never changes every week. It helps me build content consistently, and I'm not stressing out about when I need to do it or what I should do because I've already planned it. You might be thinking, how does more work help me if I'm already burned out from work. I love playing music. Music is my passion. Whatever you're doing, whatever you want to put this extra time in, you should love it. So it shouldn't be all that much work to you. And especially when you have a process, it's not that much work. Like I get home, I mostly just play the music. I'm not worried about the other stuff because I already know how I'm going to do it. I know how much time it's going to take me too because now I've been doing it consistently. So I can plan my week almost around my stuff, and I have way more free time now because I know how fast it's going to happen. I can do it quicker because I've been doing the process for weeks now. Another thing, when you start doing the stuff consistently, you can see your progress and you can see how far you're getting and how close you're. Another thing when you do stuff consistently is you can see your progress. So you can see how far you've come and how close you're getting to your goals. And I think that's great. And that makes the work easier to do as well when you see those positive outcomes. But burnout is real. So if you need a break, take a little vacation. Whether you can do it from your day job or not, take a break from your content if that's what you need, or your art. Usually when I take a break, I come back refreshed, so I think it's a good thing to always take a break. Again, the quote was, "Your effort level is a direct reflection of your interest level. You don't need to tell anyone how invested you are. Your actions will do that." I think this is great motivation for focusing on your goals and putting your effort and time in the right places to achieve your goals. So I think it's good to think about this during your week when you're looking at your smartphone. What should you be focusing your time on? Try to do that. Let me know how it goes in the comments. Let me know if you get more work done this week than you usually do. The cover video I did this week is "Wow" by Post Malone. I was super tired this week when I recorded this, so I decided to choose a song that was a little easier, that I knew really well. Even though it was easy, it was really fun to play, especially that fast chorus passage when he says, "It's a moment when I show him, got him saying wow." Feels really good to play that, and it turned out great in the video, so I was really happy about it. I love Post Malone. I think he knows exactly what he's doing when he's making these poppy hip-hop songs. This is my third cover with Post Malone in it. The first cover I did was "Sunflower" with him and Sway Lee, and then I did "Rockstar" that had 21 Savage in it. So go check those out too. The other songs I like Post Malone is "White Iverson," which was actually the first time I got introduced to him, probably, I don't know, years ago. And then I really like "Congratulations," and then he does a song with Tiesto called "Jackie Chan" that I like a lot as well. So check out my cover of "Wow." I'll have the link in the description. I'm actually going to start putting out a Spotify playlist that has all the songs and music I talk about in these episodes, so I'll link that in the description as well, and this will be on it for you to check out. This week I uploaded the 5th song off Freshman Orientation to my YouTube channel. The song is called "Funky Midriff." I wrote this part probably 12, 13 years ago at the University of Georgia. I had a small stint there that didn't go too well, but I wrote it with my older brother in the fraternity I was in, Mike Dorchek. And I hung out with him last year when Fish came in town, and I hadn't seen him in about 10 years, so it was a lot of fun. At the time I was teaching him how to play bass when we came up with the riff, and I played it a lot since then. I completely redid the chorus that we had and made it this slap thing, so it turned out to the current version that is the slap verse. It goes into the slap chorus, and then it kind of varies throughout the recording, the chorus does. So check it out. Let me know in the comments if you like the track. This one's actually the song that does best on my Spotify, so everyone seems to be liking it, so go check it out. This week's bassist to listen to is Victor Wooten. He is a bassist, producer, educator, and Grammy Award winner. I basically learned how to play bass, and especially slap bass, from Vic's Super Bass Solo Technique VHS, which the full version is on YouTube now, so go check it out. All 5 of his Grammys were won with Bella Fleck and the Flecktones. He had a solo album, Yin Yang, that was also nominated for one as well, but did not win. Victor grew up with 5 older brothers. They were all musicians. They're all great musicians in their own right. And they taught him how to play bass when he was 2 years old, and he was playing bass with the family band when he was 6 years old, which is insane, because I can't even imagine a 6-year-old holding a bass. Victor was an original member of Bella Fleck and the Flecktones with his brother Roy Wooten, aka Future Man. Future Man plays a synth axe or drum guitar in Bella Fleck and the Flecktones. If you haven't seen it in action, go check it out, because it's crazy. Victor has released 11 solo albums, 2 albums as Bass Extremes with Steve Bailey, 1 album as SMV with Stanley Clark and Marcus Miller, which is straight up bass fire. Also has some other albums with Greg Howe and Vital Tectones, but I don't really know much about those, so I gotta go look them up and listen to them myself. He has an incredible book called The Music Lesson that is super deep, and every musician should read it. It is a great perspective on music education and music in general, so if you like music, you gotta check that out. Some of my favorite songs of his, I'll start with the solo stuff. He did an album called A Show of Hands that if you're a bassist, you just have to listen to. There's no overdubs, there's just bass, some vocals on it. Some of my favorite songs off of that are Me and My Bass Guitar, You Can't Hold No Groove, More Love, Classical Thump. Off the Yin Yang album, some of my favorite songs are Hormones in the Headphones, Pretty Little Lady, and Yinin and Yangin'. I love the song What Did He Say that's off the same titled album. And then off Soul Circus, my favorites are Bass Tribute and Back to India. I'm going to be honest with you, some of his newer albums I haven't been that into, so I just kind of refer to the old ones, and those are where my favorite songs are. With the Flecktones, some of my favorite songs are Sinister Minister, Sex in a Pan, Blue Bop, Fly the Cosmic Hippo, and Stomping Grounds. These were like the first songs that I could even attempt to play when I was learning about Victor at the beginning, and so I love them in my heart, and they're not easy to play anyway, so good luck. With Bass Extremes and Steve Bailey plays a fretless 6-string bass, and he does a lot of these false harmonics, and this is a really cool albums that he's got there. Some of my favorite songs from that are A Chick from Korea, Bangkok Blues, and Emerald Forest. And SMV, you gotta listen to all of it, but two of my favorites are Thunder and Pendulum. I'll have all these in the Spotify playlist that I'll link in the description, so you guys can check it out easily. Bassline of the week is Fantastic Voyage by Lakeside. This is more funk from Dayton, Ohio. I didn't mean to do it 2 weeks in a row, but Ohio's just too funky. The song was released in 1980. It hit #1 on the R&B Billboard charts. It's got a sweet slap bass and some synth bass over top on it. It makes it kind of sound like it's an effect on the bass, but it's really not. It's just both of them kind of layered together. Bass player for Lakeside is Marvin Craig. I really couldn't find too much information about him. I found a video of him slamming some of his classic bass lines in a post-interview thing on YouTube that you guys can check out. But other than that, couldn't find too much. This song, he definitely played a Music Man Stingray on it. I looked at some old footage of them playing, and he was always slamming on a Stingray. Even though that video was talking about he was playing a custom Marvelous bass. So, I'm not sure where that's from, but this was a Stingray back in the day, which was popular with the funk and the slap bass tone at the time. He's got just the old school slap style, pretty aggressive, popping and slapping. It's funky. I got a shout out to the clean guitar in this song, because anytime I hear some nice clean guitar and some funk, I love it. So I gotta shout it out. I'll put this on the Spotify playlist too, so look for it below in the description, and then you can listen to these songs. Video games this week, I didn't stream anything again because I just didn't have a lot of time. My girlfriend was sick, so I was cooking a lot, cleaning a lot, and doing a lot of stuff. So I did play some MLB The Show 6-inning challenges still, so I'll make sure to stream that this week so I do catch you up on where I am. And we're running out of time, so I'm getting close to those 300 tickets. I think I'm going to go for Mike Piazza. I played Yakuza Kiwami just to show my buddy about Yakuza because he hasn't played any of the games before, and I immediately got hooked, so I'll be playing that too. NBA 2K20 comes out on Friday, so I'm going to be playing that all Friday afternoon after work, probably all Saturday. I'll be streaming a bunch, making episodes on it. Atlanta Hawks, let's go Hawks, kaka, and then we'll be good. Next week's cover video, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. I'm thinking about doing Only Human by the Jonas Brothers, but if you got anything better for me to do, put it in the comments and let me know. Next week I'll also be uploading the studio version of Light Stitches, which is a 6-track Al Freshman orientation. It's got a funky fingerstyle thing with an aggressive slap thing, so you guys will enjoy the thing, so check it out. Also, let me know what you want to see in these episodes. Let me know what you want to see on my YouTube channel. I'll try to make it for you guys. Take it easy this week. Hope everyone has a good week and a good Labor Day, and stay funky. Peace. Hey, this is Professor John. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up below and leave a comment. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're interested in some free music of mine, please check out my website, www.professorjohnmusic.com. Also, I'm active on social media, especially on Twitter and Instagram, so if you want to leave me a message there, I'll be sure to get back to you shortly. Alright, thanks, and stay funky.